Our bodies have become toxic waste dumps. You can learn how to detox your body and even begin to grow a new body in only 1 week. And we do this by awakening systems in the body that have gone dormant. Because remember that biology selected us for reproduction and not for longevity. It selected for the longevity of the species, but only by investing very heavily its resources into the reproduction of the individual. So that after the age of 40, many systems in our body begin to shut down. Self-repair systems, antioxidant systems. The shamans of old discovered how to turn these systems back on again. I remember asking an old man in the jungle one time, how do I avoid the illnesses of civilization so I can live a long and healthy life? And he responded, the way to avoid those illnesses is to live a long and healthy life. And I said, but you don't understand. And he said, no, I do understand. And later, many years later, in the laboratory, we discovered that the medicine plants that are used by sages around the world switch on the longevity genes inside every cell. They switch on self-repair systems and antioxidant systems that have been turned off by nature and that are turned off in just about everybody after the age of 40. And they're switched off because of the tremendous toxic load that we have in our systems. So the first step is to detoxify. The second step is to repair the brain. Because if we don't repair the brain, we're going to continue to create psychosomatic disease. And we can repair the brain in as little as 6 weeks and get started in 1 week. We repair the regions in the brain that allow us to dream higher states of health into being. And we can do that with neuronutrients that are available to us today in health food stores. But we work with clinical doses of the very, very finest supplements that can repair the brain and switch on the body's natural self-healing systems. Within 3 days, the brain fog clears. Within 5 days, you start sleeping soundly and deeply, resting completely. And you notice how your skin begins to change. Your energy level begins to increase. Within 1 week, you can transform your life. You can start on a plan that will make sure that your health span equals your lifespan. Now, this has to be complemented with the energy medicine practices. The energy medicine erases the imprints for disease that we have in our luminous energy field. And the luminous energy field is the blueprint that organizes the body and organizes your experiences in the world. When you heal the luminous energy field, the body repairs itself. And you can actually grow a new body that ages and heals and lives and even dies differently. We have the methodologies today, the ancient shamanic technologies for upgrading the quality of the luminous energy field, and the contemporary neuroscience that shows us how we can repair the brain. We know the cutting edge of biology. We know that to establish states of extraordinary health, we have to repair the microflora in the gut. We have to literally exchange the microbial colony that we have growing inside of us. Because 90% of your DNA does not belong to you. It belongs to the microbes that we have a symbiotic relationship with, most of which live in our guts, in our skin, in our mouth. With the use of antibiotics, of chlorine in our water, we've destroyed our microflora. And when that happens, we begin to get allergies. Peoples in the Amazon that I worked with have allergy rates of 1 person in 1,500. Today, in America and in Europe, our allergy rates are 1 person out of 3. 1 out of 3 people are allergic, experience allergic reactions in nature. When we restore the flora in the gut, allergies disappear. And we can do this within 1 week. We work with cutting-edge probiotics that are specially cultivated and harvested, that are decades ahead of what's available commercially today. Combining the energy medicine with the supplements that repair the brain and the foods that switch on the body's antioxidant systems is an extraordinary formula that can allow you to heal from chronic conditions, but more important, to prevent the 3 horsemen of the apocalypse that are the plague of Western civilization, which are cancer, cardiovascular disease, and dementia. The rates of dementia in the United States are staggering. If you live to be 85 years old, your chances of having diagnosable Alzheimer's are 1 out of 2, 50%. This is unheard of. 100 years ago, these 3 conditions were virtually non-existent. Today, we know how to prevent these. We know that you have to develop a lifelong strategy, and we can help you to do that. We have the technologies. They're available to us today, but we need clean food, clean water, clean air, and good energy medicine. And with these, we can grow a new body in as little as a week. We can trigger the production of stem cells that repair the brain, that repair the heart, that repair every organ in the body. It's an exciting time today when modern science and ancient science share the same boundary, share that same cutting edge. Thank you.